Hi, hi, and welcome to CForth.
It's been a while, baby, since we've been here.
A little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot that's happened, and I've got a lot to share with everybody. Obviously, most of you have probably heard that I had a health issue, and so I was laid up for a little while, but I am feeling much better. We're now here in our home in LA, and just very happy to be here. And we've got some amazing things to share with you today. As a matter of fact, kind of today it all starts. As most of you know, we've been working on this project for me, it's been a lifetime, but really most of this has happened in the last 2 to 3 years of putting this together and making this company a reality, to the point that our official launch is really just very close. It's May 23rd is our official launch for CForth. Now, the good news for all of you that are on this call today, and for everybody I'm going to start talking to here in the weeks to come, is that our doors are open for business. We are ready. We are set. It's taken a long time, a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of patience, but we're ready to go. And ladies and gentlemen, when I say we're ready to go, I mean, we're ready to go. So today it all begins. And as a matter of fact, as of today, I will be back. I'm going to be doing a weekly call like I was doing before, because the difference is now we're going to be in business and working and building. So I'm very excited about that. And so I'm going to start doing a weekly call every Thursday, and it's going to be short and tight. As most of you know, I like to have my calls, 10 to 12, 15 minutes, unless there's just so much we've got to cover. Maybe it gets stretched a little bit more, but we'll try to keep it to that point. So today I have a lot to cover. So let's just jump in. I got to even have some notes here. I got so much stuff going on. I don't want to leave anything out. So I mentioned a little bit about my health situation. That's in the past. We're done with that. Thank you. My wife was fantastic in my recovery process, and I'm feeling great. So let's start talking about what is getting ready to happen now. To start with, as most of you know, our goal is to build these egig stores and to have a lot of products that we're going to be able to offer. But one of the things that will happen as we start building all these egig stores is that there are going to be a few products that come along that are what we call, that have the wow factor. And we're going to actually call that particular egig store the wow store, because it's something that when people go there and look at these products, they're just going to be looking at them going, wow, that is a very unique and very different product. Well, we have one of those, and that we're going to be launching here in the next few weeks. It's done now. We're finishing up the final little things we've got to do to put it into production, but it is going to be amazing. It's a product that CForth's going to have on an exclusive basis. And this product is, I can't imagine anybody anywhere in the world not wanting this particular product, because it's that good. It's a product that does something that we've kind of briefly talked about, that we were looking at. It's a fuel saving product. It saves on the cost of fuel, but it does more than that. Besides saving on the cost of fuel, it reduces emissions, which is important to all of us. And also, what it does is actually extends engine life. So we're talking about a product that has 3 components to it that everybody needs and wants. And guess what? The savings far exceed the cost. And so now you've got a product that, I don't know about you, but here in California, well, what are we paying right now? Close to $5.50 a gallon for gas. $5.50 a gallon. Now, for those of you that are coming to us from all over Europe, you're probably thinking, well, that's nothing compared to what we pay. But for us here in the States, that's a lot to be paying for fuel, and it's going up even more. And so this product couldn't be a better timing. And it's something, all you got to do is say, hey, look, got a product and that can save you on your fuel cost. You think anybody would say, nah, I'm not interested in that. I don't need a product saving on fuel. Everybody will say yes to that. And the beauty of this product is it's backed with science. It's certified. It has unbelievable testing and results behind it. This is not some product that just came out of the closet a year ago. This is a product that's been used outside the United States for years. It's been certified. It's been proven to work, to be efficient, with major concerns, big companies that have been using it, governments that have been using it. And now we get to take it and use it on an individual basis in our everyday cars and vehicles. And so this is a tremendous product. And it'll be up and available very shortly. So it's exciting. So it's like that little first kind of kickstart to an amazing wow product that we're going to have in one of our egig stores. That's to start with. I got so much unbelievable stuff to share with you. everything else is, like I said, you've seen what's happened to the site. It's continued to get better and better and looks better and better. And it just looks so perfect. I mean, sometimes I look at our developers and our IT people, and I am so happy we've got them on board, because what they put together for us is unbelievable. It's so tremendous. And it's something we can use to develop for the next 20, 30 years. This is going to get bigger and bigger and better and better. But here's some exciting stuff I got to share with you. I think I'd mentioned to you that we were looking at doing something here in Hollywood, creating this kind of a Hollywood experience. As a matter of fact, we're going to be creating an egig store that's built around the Hollywood experience. And I'm going to share that with you in just a second, which is kind of cool. But one thing that has happened is that we have entered into an agreement, and we're just, again, finishing that up. It's happening very quickly at this point. We're to the point where we've already agreed to the terms and how it's going to work. But we're going to be able to do something that's very unique. We're going to have CForth sitting at the Chinese theater. Imagine CForth sitting at the Chinese theater. When you go, I mean, I don't know if you've ever been here to LA and ever gone to, walk down the Walk of Fame and seen all the Hollywood stars. And then you go into the forecourt of the Chinese theater, and it's amazing because there you see all the handprints and the footprints of all the famous stars from all times, right? And it's a worldwide attraction, and it's something that over 5 million people walk into that forecourt every year in the Chinese theater. Well, we've partnered with a group that's going to allow CForth to have our offices there. We're going to have a marketing office there. We're going to have a setup. Imagine this: when you come to the forecourt now, you're going to see this beautiful, unbelievable step and retreat, which is what all the stars stand in front of when they're at some big gala event. Well, we're going to have our own sitting there for CForth and for the Chinese theater that people can walk into, red carpet, red velvet robes, with the beautiful lighting, and people will walk into the forecourt, look at all the handprints and the footprints, see all the stars, and then walk in and be able to take a picture of the Chinese theater. And it's all free, and it's all being provided by CForth. And so our name is going to be seen all the time. Every time there's a premiere there, because by the way, they do like 15 or 20 premieres, I think a month at the Chinese theater. And so the name CForth is going to be seen over and over and over again. So we are going to become part of the Hollywood experience. Now, here's what's cool. When people come into this forecourt and they do all that, guess what's going to happen? In order to be able to walk in and do what I just said, have your beautiful picture taken, all thing, the only thing we ask you to do is sign up to CForth. That's it. Just sign up. And it's free to sign up. And of course, what's going to happen. Everybody's going to sign up because they're going to want to have their pictures taken. It's free to do that. And we're going to have merchandise there that fits what we're doing. And they'll be able to, once they sign up to CForth, obviously they can go in and start buying from us at great prices and all the other things we're going to be offering. But we're also going to have merchandise and stuff that's in that general area that then they can go into one of our egig stores, which is the Hollywood Experience, and be able to buy things, that will save them money. Because remember, when you join CForth, what happens is, number one, you get value. So instead of going and paying retail for a ticket to the Chinese theater, you'll get a discount. Instead of paying retail for all the merchandise that's being sold all around, you get a discount. Instead of buying, whatever it is you want to do. You want to go on a tour bus, you get a discount if you belong to CForth. Again, you want to go into one of the museums, everybody wants to do that. They're part of the Hollywood experience. Guess what? You join CForth, you're going to get a discount for doing those things. If not, you can just go pay retail and what everybody's charging. So it's going to be an unbelievable thing for people, not only as they come to join and get in CForth and just give them a great taste to begin with, but it's going to get them excited about all the other stores we have to offer. And guess what happens, folks? If you're in the business now and you're growing it, and we put in 4 or 5 million people that come through that forecourt, and those 4 or 5 million, this is in 1 year, and they go out and talk to 4 or 5 and put in a few, how many people have you got in this business? Millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions. And guess what? They're under you. So my question to everybody here right now, today, now that I'm back, is what are you waiting for? It's time. We're starting today, not tomorrow, today. We're starting. You need to go to work. Everybody needs to go to work now. You got to start sharing the vision and the story about what we're doing with CForth, because this is unique. This is so different than anything that's ever been done out there. You're going to have unbelievable exposure on a worldwide basis. And then I got one more big announcement to make. Guess who just agreed last night? I had dinner with him to come on board as our spokesperson. And this is really, really cool. This gentleman, and rather than tell you who he is, I think I'll just kind of show you, because this is somebody that's done probably, being, someone that's kind of working your way into the industry as an actor and actress. And of course, my wife has always modeled and that type of thing, but now she's kind of moving into that acting world. And this is somebody that's done how many movies? Probably over 100 movies at least. Now think about this. The person I'm getting ready to show you has done more than 100 movies. When I show you his IMDb, which I'm getting ready to do, this will give you an idea of what this company is getting ready to do. He's agreed to come on board as a spokesperson for CForth to head our CSR, which is what we call our corporate, service responsibility. Because what we want to do is everything that we do at this company, we want to give something back. And we want to do it, genuinely, really. We want to do something that's real. So we're taking a percentage of all of our revenues and we're putting it into our CSR program so that we can give back to the world. And we want to give back. Most of the stuff we're going to be doing is geared towards foundations that help children. And there's a reason for that that's personal to me and my family and to a lot of the people that are part of this company. But it's something we want to do. And this gentleman is going to be that person that's going to help, share our message and our story. So what I'm going to do right now is do a quick screen share and just show you who this person is. And we are so humbled and so excited to have this gentleman on board because of what he brings and just the kind of person that he is. And he's just going to give us so much credibility and excitement for people that are looking to get involved with CForth and what we're doing. So here he is. Right here. Let me make sure I got this up here. I think everybody can see. His name is Neil McDonough. I promise you, if you've ever watched a movie in your life, you've seen this gentleman over and over and over again. This is just a little bit of his IMDb, but just to give you an idea of some of the movies you've probably seen him in: Minority Report, Captain America, Timeline, Boomtown. But here's his the background. I'm just going to scroll through this quickly because this thing is huge. These are all the movies that he's been involved in. Again, please go look at his IMDb yourself because you're going to be seeing his face a lot. As a matter of fact, Neil and I were talking last night. He's going to put together a nice little video. He's in the middle of filming a new movie in Arizona that's a Western. It's going to be kind of a throwback to the old days of remember when Clint Eastwood did all the kind of we call it spaghetti westerns? But it's always been really popular. Everybody loves those movies. So he is actually going to be the star in the next 3 westerns that we're putting together there, I think, in Arizona. And he's excited to be a part of that. But look at his background. Look at all these movies he's been in. I mean, it's one after him from American Horror Story. He does. I know he's been in that part. I think he plays Dwight Eisenhower in American Horror Story. He's done obviously Van Helsing. He just did a movie called Monsters of Man. That's a good one I've seen. He just did a movie Apex with Bruce Willis. But these are all the movies. I mean, you can see it's just one after another. You've probably seen most of these movies, and he's been in the series Yellowstone. I mean, just it's a who's list of movies. And I'm just going through this right now pretty quickly, as you can see. But Red 2, you've probably seen that movie. All the CSI stuff he's done, just on and on and on and on. And here's what's amazing. For a guy that's had this much great success in the movie world, and he's gone from doing character parts to being co-stars in movies, and now he's starring in most of the movies he's probably one of the nicest people you would ever meet. I mean, a genuinely good human being. And he's never done anything like this. He's never been involved with something where he endorses a business like this. And the reason he's doing it is because he really believes we've got something special and that we're building something that's really going to help, every person that we touch. And that's really our goal. I mean, our goal is to from the very beginning, when somebody joins this company, to make an impact for the good, whether it be just in the fact that they get good value and they get savings, to the fact that they can make the kind of income they couldn't imagine possible anywhere else. And that got him excited, and he liked our mission and the way we were doing this, and the fact that we're looking towards taking this token that we've got with our egig coin and developing into a crypto that's going to be accepted by businesses worldwide before we ever launch it. All those types of things, I think, were the things that got him and got other people that I'm talking to here in Hollywood now to get involved. And we've got more people like Neil that are coming as well too. So this is just the beginning, and it's going to be exciting. It's an exciting time because you're here at the foundation. You're at the very start. But now it's time for all of you to really kind of think, what am I doing? Why am I here? Am I just going to sit and watch it go by, or am I going to be a part of why this thing's a success? And only you can make that decision, but you've got everything in place to have yourself an unbelievable future. I mean, our compensation plan is so unique and so different. And again, like I said, when we start this thing at the Chinese theater, all these people that join, even if they have nothing to do with you and what you build, you still benefit from. And so the people you're putting in right now, the people you talk to tomorrow about joining CForth, they'll benefit from that. Think about that. They'll benefit from things that's way outside of what their reach and their touch. That's what makes this compensation plan so unique. And it does create that sense of urgency, but it's another reason why I believe this thing's going to go viral. Because when people finally get it, that, wow, wait a minute, it's not just what I build, but it's what the whole world is building, I benefit from. And that's what we've got in this compensation. So you need to be taking advantage of that. And the way you take advantage of it, if you haven't done it, and a lot of you haven't yet, a lot of you can sit back just saying, I'm just waiting for it to start. Yeah, just waiting for it to start. Well, it just started. And I can tell you this, now that I got my health back and I'm feeling good, I'm going to work. Starting this coming week, I'm starting to talk some big leaders from all over the world that want to join this company and get involved in it and bring huge organizations and groups into this company. And it's going to happen. And the people you put in right now, today, tomorrow, and the next week will benefit from what they do. So, but if you wait, like some people say, well, we're just waiting. Well, guess what? Then you lose a lot of that benefit. So why would you wait? Particularly when it's all here, it's done, it's ready. And the third component is, besides these unbelievable e-gig stores, this unbelievable compensation plan is our e-gig coin. I mean, this is a token that you're going to receive that's backed $1 for $1 by the company. You can use it in the e-gig stores, or you can keep it stored in your wallet. And you know what the intent is. Our intent is in 2023 to launch this as a global cryptocurrency. So again, imagine what that could do. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to be the next Bitcoin. What if we are? What if we are? And you, because of what you do today and tomorrow and between now and then, have a wallet full of these tokens. I don't know. Sounds pretty good to me, but you have to start. And only you can start. I can't start it for you. And how simple it is. If you don't get how simple this is right now, you got a QR code you can take and use. As a matter of fact, look, I don't have my wallet with me. I have that. I just have my own cards, made up with a QR code on them. Because you know why? Because from now on, every place I go, I'm going to have a stack of cards in my front pants, right here in my pocket, and I'm going to hand them to everybody I come in contact and say, look, this will change your life for the better. You don't have to convince anybody. Just hand somebody a card and say, check out this. Just check out this code. You know, it's free. It'll change your life for the better, and you've got no risk, but you've got unbelievable upside. That's the starting point. So you do that, you put that in the hands of everybody you know. You should be taking that QR code. You should be sending it to every person that you've got, every contact you have, everybody you've got in your email list, everybody you've got that follows you on social media. You should be reaching out to everybody and say, here it is, join. And again, now you're going to have the messaging coming from somebody like Neil McDonough. You're going to have this messaging we're going to be able to send from the Chinese theater, which is known throughout the world, and that's where one of our offices is going to sit for CForth. I mean, this is unbelievable, and the products that we have coming right now, and the things we already have in place. Oh man, it's exciting. So that's the message for today. I'm going to be back next Thursday, but between now and next Thursday, let's do something different. Let's everybody go out and bring 4 or 5 people to this call, because I'm going to deliver another message and another message, and we're going to be building this thing. So go get your people now, bring them to this call next Thursday, and let's go. It's time. I'm ready. Are you? Thanks, everybody.
Good night.
See you next Thursday.
Let's go work.
Yep, you bet.